Good day, everyone. Now we are continuing lesson 5.3 about introductory or introducing some operation on algebra. Solving equations and inequalities. In chapter 1, variables and equations were introduced along with some basic methods for solving those equations. The solutions to those equations, however, were restricted to whole numbers. Now that all of the real numbers have been introduced, we will take a second look at solving equation along with inequalities. An inequality is a sentence whose verb is one of the following, such as a mathematical character, less than, comma, less than or equal to, comma, greater than, comma, greater than or equal to, or not equal. Recall that a conditional equation is one that is only true for certain values of letter x. For example, of conditional equations and inequalities as follows. For the equation, we shown some example such as x plus 7 is 3, 1/3 x plus 2/3 is equal to 2x, 2/7x minus 4/13. And some inequalities example are 2x plus 4 is less than to negative 17. And the square root of 2 times x minus 2/5 is less than or equal to 8x minus 1 over square root of 3. To solidify this understanding, we introduce the balance method. This method requires that the numbers are represented by identically weighted objects like coins. The next three examples addresses examples of the form ax plus b is equals to cx plus d, where a, comma b, comma c, comma d, and x are whole numbers. For form 1, we have the x plus b is equals to d. So we have two illustration for that form x plus b equals d. For example, solve x plus 4 is equals to 7. For a concrete or pictorial representation, we use a form such as balance form or scale. So we have the unknown box and 4 points on the left side, while on the right side of the scale we have 7 points. So for the abstract representation, we have the x plus 4 is equals to 7. So the blue box represent for the unknown letter x. And for the form 1 again, we have x plus b equals d. Remove 4 coins from each side. Dun sa left and right scale natin, remove natin yung 4 coins. So there are 3 coins hidden. Therefore, in a abstract form, subtract 4 from both sides, equivalently add negative 4 to the both sides. So we have negative 4 dun sa left scale or left side of the equation, and again negative 4 dun sa right side. So we have a new form of equation such as x plus 4 equals 3. And finally, we got an answer as equals to 3. Or maka-cancel na to itong part na to. So pag yung x plus 4 plus 4, ibig sabihin nito ay magiging x plus 0 na 'to. Ito magiging x plus 0. Yan. Then yung 7 plus negative 4 is positive 3. Ito yun yung inverse. So, positive 4 plus negative 4 is 0. So, x plus 0 equals to 3. Therefore, x is equals to 3. Okay? Next, form number 2, ax plus b is equals to b. So let's cite an example. Solve 3x plus 6 equals to 12. For the concrete and pictorial representation, we have a balance scale, 3 blue box and 6 coins on the left. And on the right, we have 12 coins. For the abstract representation, that is 3x plus 6 equals to 12. Then again, we are going to remove the 6 coins for the left and the right scale on the concrete part. Then, doon naman sa abstract representation, subtract 6 from both sides equivalently. So, add negative 6 dun sa ating left side of the equation. Then, negative 6 dun naman sa right side of the equation. Therefore, itong part ng positive 6 and negative 6 dahil sila ay inverse. So, cancel na yan. Magiging 0 na yan. Then, doon naman sa right side ng equation, 12 plus negative 6 is positive 6. Then, next, dun sa third pictorial ng left side, divide the coins into 3 equal piles. 1 pile for each square. So, di ba na-cancel na natin? So, di-divide natin yung ating left side or left scale ng 1 pile doon naman sa right scale. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, each square hides 2 coins. Okay? Then, dun sa abstract representation naman, ang mangyayari ngayon ay divide both sides by 3 equivalently, multiply both sides by 1/3. So, yung left and right natin na 3x equals to 6 multiplied by 1/3. So, 1/3 times 3, that is multiplicative inverse. So, magiging 1 na lang yon. Then, yung 1/3 times 6, 1/3 of 6 is positive 2. So, 1 times x identity, then x is equals to 2. Okay? Next, form number 3, ax plus b is equals to cx plus d. So, for example, solve 4x plus 5 is equals to 2x plus 13. So, sa ating concrete and pictorial representation, 4 blue box and 5 coins dun sa left scale. At dun sa right scale naman ay meron tayong 2 blue box and 13 coins. At for the abstract representation, we have 4x plus 5 is equal to 2x plus 13. So again, we are going to remove 5 coins from each pan. 5 coins. So remove natin. So pag na-remove natin yan, dun sa left side ay cancel na lahat ng coins. Pero dun sa right side naman ay meron pang matitirang 8 cones or 8 coins. Next, doon naman sa abstract representation, sa subtract 5 from both sides equivalently, add negative 5 dun sa left, add negative 5 dun naman sa right. So 4x plus 5 plus negative 5, 2x plus 13 plus negative 5. So dun sa left side ay cancel na itong dalawa, magiging 0 na yan. Then yung 13 plus negative 5 is positive 8. So we have 4x equals 2x plus 8. Then ang next move natin Remove all the coins behind two squares from each pan. Remember, all squares hide the same number of coins. So, yung ating 2x, so, dun sa left, bawasan natin ng 2x or bawasan natin ng 2 square pans. Ganon din dun sa right. So, ang mangyayari ngayon dun sa ating abstract, 4x equals to x plus 8. So, negative 2x dun sa left at negative 2x dun naman sa right. So, ang mangyayari sa left natin, negative 2x plus 4x, 2x yung matitira. Then sa right side, negative 2x plus 2x is 0. Itong part na to ay 0 na to. So, matitira ang positive 8. Then, ang magiging next move natin ay multiply natin left and right side by 1/2 kasi meron pa tayong tinatawag na 2x dun sa left. So, para ma-eliminate yun, kuhanan yung kanyang multiplicative inverse and that is 1/2. Pagdating naman sa ating pictorial representation, so yung ating left and right, we're going to divide the coins into two equal piles, one for each square. So, each square hides 4 coins. So, ang mangyayari ngayon sa ating abstract, 2x equals 8 multiplied by 1/2, left and right. So, 1/2 of 2 is 1. So, 1 times x and still x. Then, 1/2 of 8 is 4. Therefore, ating final answer, x is equals to 4. Okay? Properties of equality. How can you keep an equation balanced? An equation is a sentence that uses an equals signs to show that two expressions have the same value. For instance, we have 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Think of an equation as a pan balance. To keep the pans balanced, you do the same things to both sides. Use the addition property of equality to add the same amount of both sides of an equation. So, kagaya ng nakita natin dito sa ating picture, so meron tayong balance pan at yung ating given equation is 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Then pag nag-add tayo ng same amount dun sa left and right scale ng ating pan, so 5 plus 3 quantity plus 2 is equals to 8 plus 2, then it is also balanced. And that is what we call the addition property of equality. Kasi ang magiging equal nun, left and right ay magiging 10 equals to 10. Okay, we are going to illustrate some examples, or we are going to extend the equation or what we call balance method. Solve these equations. Letter A, 5x equals to 7x minus 4 square root of 2. Okay, for the solution, so yung left and right natin ng side of equation, pwede nating lagyan ng minus 7x para ma-eliminate natin itong 7x sa right side. So, negative 7x plus 5x equals to 7x minus 7x minus 4 square root of 2. So, gumamit tayo ng addition property of equality. Ang ginamit natin itong negative 7x sa left at negative 7x naman sa right. Negative 7x naman sa right. So, ang mangyayari ngayon ay negative 7x plus 5x. Ang sagot ay negative 2x at yung 7x minus 7x, 0 na yon. So, matitira ang negative 4 square root of 2. Next, so meron pa tayong negative 2 dun sa left side. Pwede natin siyang i-multiply ang left side ng 1 half. Negative 1 half, iyon ang kanyang multiplicative inverse. At ganun din ang gagawin natin sa right side, negative 1 half. Then, sa left side ay magiging x, negative 1 half times negative 2x is equals to x. Then, sa right side naman ay negative 4 square root of 2 times negative 1 half, and that is positive 2 square root of 2. Therefore, ang ating value of x is 2 square root of 2. Okay, for the checking, let us verify that our value of x is correct through checking. For the checking, we have original equation 5x equals 7x minus 4 square root of 2. So we substitute the value of x. Instead of x, we use 2 square root of 2 for the left side. And for the right side, we have 7 multiplied to the value of x, 2 square root of 2 minus 4 square root of 2. Then for the left side, 5 times 2 square root of 2, we have 10 square root of 2. Then sa right side naman, 7 times 2 square root of 2, we have 14 square root of 2 minus 4 square root of 2. Then bring down 10 square root of 2, and 14 square root of 2 minus 4 square root of 2 is also 10 square root of 2. Then it is checked. Okay, for letter B, solve the equation. So we have 2x, 2 over 3x plus 5 over 7 equals 9 over 4x minus 2 over 11. So first part of our solution, we are going to subtract left and right of the equation by negative 5 over 7. So let us bring down 2 over 3x plus 5x, or 5 over 7. So we have minus 5 over 7 dun sa left para ma-eliminate natin yung 5 over 7. So bring down 9 over 4x. Then again, we add negative 5 over 7 kasi gamitin natin ang property, addition property of equality, both sides negative 5. Then minus 2 over 11. So bring down to third x, then 5 over 7 minus 5 over 7. So magiging 0 na yan. So equals to 9 over 4x. So negative 5 over 7 minus 2 over 7. So meron tayong negative negative 69 over 77. So negative 69 over 77. Then sa left and right side again na equation ay mag-a-add tayo ng negative 9 over 4 para ma-eliminate natin. Negative 9 over 4x para ma-eliminate natin itong negative 9 over 4x. So bring down to third x, then minus 9 over 4x. sa left, then sa right naman 9/4x minus 9/4x. Then bring down negative 69/77. So yung 2/3 x minus yung 2/3 2/3 2/3 x minus natin sa 9/4x. So meron tayong negative 19/12. Meron tayong negative 19/12x sa left side. Doon sa right side naman ay may eliminate na yung 9/4x minus 9/4x. So ito ay magiging 0 na. Then bring down negative 69/77. Sarap. So para ma-eliminate natin yung negative 19/12x, pwede natin i-multiply left and right side of the equation by the reciprocal or the multiplicative inverse of 19/12, and that is negative 12/19. Ganun din sa right side, negative 12/19. So yung left side natin ay magiging x na lang yung sagot. So ang left side natin ay magiging x na lang. X equals, at yung ating right side naman ay 69 times 12. Negative yun, 69. Negative 69 times negative 12 ay meron tayong positive 828. Dun sa ating numerator, positive 828. Bring down or over 77 times 90 naman. 77 times 19. 77 times 19, meron tayong 1,463. 1,463. Okay, so ang magiging value ng x natin ay 828/1,463. Okay, for the checking, let us verify that our value is true by means of checking. We are going to substitute the value of x to the original equation. So we have 2/3, bring down 2/3, multiply to the value of x, and that is 828/1,463 plus 5/7 is equals to, ito ay 9/4. 9/4 ito Itong part na to. So that is 9/4x. So instead na x, gagamitin natin yung ating value na 828/1,463 minus 2/11. Okay, for the left side, multiply muna natin yung 2 times 828. Meron tayong 1,656. 1,656 over yung 3 naman times 3 times 1,463. And then meron tayong 4,389. 4,389 plus 5/7 bring down is equals to 9 times 828. 9 times 828. Then meron tayong 7,452 over yung 4 naman. 4 times 1,463. And it is 5,852. So 5,852. Then bring down minus 2/11. Okay. Next. The left side muna, 1,656 over 1,656 over 4,389 plus 5/7. Meron tayong 1,597. 1,597 over 1,463 para sa left side. Then sa right side naman, 7,452 over 5,852 minus 2/11 equals, ang sagot natin ay same. 1,597 over 1,463. And it is check or equal. And that's it. Okay, so next, solving inequalities. We will examine inequalities that are similar in the form to the equations we have solved. Namely, ax plus b is less than or equal to cx plus d, where a, b, c, d, and x are all real numbers. We will use the following properties of order. Property of less than and addition. If a is less than b, then a plus c is also less than to b plus d. Property of less than and multiplication by a positive. If a is less than b and c is greater than 0, then the product of a and c is also less than to the product of b and c. And the third, the property of less than and multiplication by a negative. If a is less than b and c is less than 0, then the product of a and c become more than or greater than to the product of b and c. So dun sa third property, kapag ang condition natin ay a negative number or less than 0, then the property of less than and multiplication will be reversed for the sign of inequality. Okay, let's solve the following inequalities. For letter A, we have 3x minus 4 less than 2x plus 12. And for the solution, so first move natin, itong left and right side ng ating inequality ay mag-a-add muna tayo ng plus 4. So bring down lang natin itong 3x, then bring down natin negative 4, then plus 4 sa left side, then inequality symbol less than x, plus 12, bring down, then plus 4 sa right side. Then bring down 3x, yung negative 4 and plus 4 magiging 0 na yun. So eliminate na yun. Then bring down less than x. 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 16. Then bring down natin yung 3x. Maglagay naman tayo ng minus x sa left. Then x minus x sa right. Plus 16. So, yung 3x minus x ay magiging 2x. Then, bring down less than. Yung x minus x ay 0 na. Bring down 16. Then, multiply natin yung left side into 1/2. Ganon din ang right into 1/2. So, 1/2 times 2. X is x less than 16 times 1/2 is 8. Since yung ating value naman ng c o yung coefficient natin ay more than 0, so yung ating inequality symbol ay hindi naman mag-change. Therefore, ang ating value of x for the solution set, x such that x is an element of real number which is belong to less than 8. And that's it. Okay, so pwede natin i-verify kung yung ating value of x, which is all real number less than 8, ay correct by checking. So let's check to the original equation. So ang original equation natin ay 3x minus 4 less than x plus 12. So magbigay tayo ng value ng x, which is less than 8. So, pwede natin gamitin ang 0. Let x equals to 0. Since 0 is less than 8, so, pwede natin i-apply yun. So, 3 times 0 minus 4 less than 0 plus 12. So, 3 times 0 is 0 minus 4, and that is negative 4. Less than 0 plus 12 is 12. And it is true because negative 4 is less than 12. So, verify. Okay, next, letter B, we have 1/3 x minus 7 is greater than to 3/5 x plus 3. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, left and right side, mag-add tayo ng plus 7. Bring down lang natin yung 1/3 x, minus 7 plus 7 greater than 3/5x plus 7 plus 3. So, nag-add tayo ng plus 7 left and right. So, bring down 1/3 x, then minus 7 plus 7, that is 0. Then greater than 3/5x plus 7 plus 3, and that is plus 10. Then, left and right side naman ay mag-add tayo ng minus 3/5x. So, 1/3 x minus 3/5x greater than 3/5x minus 3/5x plus 10. So, dun sa left side, ang mangyayari ngayon ay 1/3 minus 1/3 x minus 3/5x. So, ang sagot natin dyan ay negative 4/15x. So, negative 4/15x, which is greater than to 3/5x minus 3/5x, and that is 0. Bring down 10. Then, para ma-eliminate natin yung coefficient natin, multiply natin siya by its reciprocal. And that is negative 15/4. Ganon din ang right side. Multiply natin by negative 15/4. So, doon sa ating left side, ang magiging result natin ay x na lang, no? So, matitira yung x. Kaso, dahil ang ginamit nating c, ang coefficient na ginamit natin ay below 0 or less than 0, therefore, magbabago ngayon yung ating inequality symbol. From greater than, magiging less than na siya. And ang magiging result ay magiging 10 times negative 15, and that is 150 or negative 150 over 4, or simply as negative 75/2. So x is less than to negative 75/2, at ang negative 75/2 ay equal naman sa negative 37.5. So ay negative 37.5 sa decimal number. So finally, our solution set for letter B is the set of all x such that x, where x is an element of real number and it is less than to negative 75/2, or the same as negative 37.5. And that's it. Okay, so i-verify natin yung ating sagot kung yung value of x natin, which is the set of all real number less than negative 37.5. Gamit tayo ng isang number na less than sa negative 37/5. Okay, let's cite and value of x. So we use x or negative 45. We use negative 45 for the value of x, since negative 45 is less than negative 37.5. Okay, so from the original, check natin. So we have 1/3 of, instead na x, we use negative 45 minus 7, then less than 3/5 times negative 45 plus 3. Then 1/3 of negative 45, and that is negative 15 minus 7 less than 3/5 of negative 45. So meron tayong negative 27. Negative 27 plus 3. Negative 15 minus 7, and that is negative 22, which is greater than negative 27 plus 3 is negative 24. And it is true because negative 24 is greater than negative, or negative 22 is greater than negative 24, and that is checked. Okay, and that's it.